Now, I want to ask, beyond addressing depression, OCD, and ADHD, things like perfectionism, we've talked about your relationship with things like coffee and alcohol. Your experience with Ibogaine has unlocked some serious personal insights and surprising changes, like, letting go of numbing behaviors and gaining clarity when it comes to creativity, as you were just telling us. What advice would you give to someone who is considering Ibogaine, especially in terms of preparing for the unexpected ways that it might reshape their life?
Well, the first piece of advice I would give anybody who's considering this medicine is don't let fear be the thing that stops you.
Hmm.
You know,
Yes.
that's a big part of this is stepping through your fear. And I promise you, it is worth it. You're going to be so proud of yourself for doing it and so grateful, especially several months out. I mean, I'm 6 weeks out now and I'm still getting downloads every single day. I mean, the medicine is still hard at work in my body. Um, it will transform you, even if you don't feel it initially. Like there were a couple of people in my group who came out of there and they're like, yeah, well, I think I feel better, but I'm not really sure. Um, but I've spoken to them since. They're like, oh yeah, it's coming through now. So it is worth it. Don't let fear be the thing that stops you. Um, as far as approaching the actual medicine itself, don't underestimate how important the spiritual side of the medicine is. A lot of people have a hard time with that because they come to, well, they take the Ibogaine to get the physical benefits of it, whether that be breaking addiction, interrupting addiction, or optimization. And they really think that the spiritual side of the medicine is mumbo jumbo. I can tell you it's not. These plant medicines are so intelligent. They know where they're from, for starters. Like if you take ayahuasca, you get Aztec visions. If you take Ibogaine, you get often African visions. They know where they're from. So how is that possible if the spiritual side of the medicine isn't real? Um, Ibogaine has some wonderful practices before you take the medicine. I know that some people have a hard time with that, like the candle lighting ceremony and the aura cleansing ceremony. Dive in, go balls to the wall. This stuff is important. It's really, really important. Um, so I went hell for leather at that, and I feel like that really helped prepare me for the experience. The other thing I did, which might sound silly to some people, is when I was handed the medicine, I said a little gratitude prayer over it. Um, and I think that just put me in the mental state to really receive all of the blessings that this medicine has. And they're very real. The therapeutic side of the medicine is in my opinion more important than the physical benefits of taking this medicine, because yeah, sure, it's going to change you physically. You're going to get the benefits. You're going to walk out feeling better, addiction free, whatever. But if you haven't confronted or learned about the root cause of your trauma at the other side of it, it's going to be much harder to make the benefits of the physical benefits of the medicine actually stick. So you really want to lean in on that. Even if it feels funny to you, fake it. Doesn't matter. Just lean in. Trust me. And then the other piece of the medicine, the other thing that I mentioned earlier was my other piece of advice is to really lean in on the gratitude no matter what, because that is going to get you through the more difficult experiences that come with the medicine, from the uncomfortable physical feelings, the throwing up, the, oh my God, I've got, 10 hours left of this, whatever it is. If you're grateful, that shifts to, instead of it being, oh my God, I've got 10 hours left of this, it's like, wow, I get to experience this for another 10 hours. I've got 10 more hours to get, as much as I can out of this medicine. And as Lorna said to me, the only way out is through. If you are fighting this medicine in any way, you're not going to have fun for 12 hours. Whereas if you lean in and you ask questions and you're curious, no matter what, you're going to get the full benefits of what Ibogaine has to offer. So those would be my three top pieces of advice.